Sorry to interrupt, dear Obi. Are you trying to play music? You are muted. Sorry to interrupt, dear Obi. Are you trying to play music? You are muted. Sorry to interrupt, dear Obi. Are you trying to play music?
It seems my laptop is not transmitting sound.
No, so what it is, when you share, if you stop sharing and select that green box to share again. Ah, there we go. We can hear the sound now.
That's not coming from the laptop. It's the phone, actually.
Okay, so if you switch everything off,
Yeah.
if you stop sharing, and when you start sharing again, on the right-hand side, you've got two options for sound and visual. You need to, those two boxes need to be ticked. So stop sharing first, so the picture and what we can see goes. That's it. And now you see the green box at the bottom, it says share. When you select that box on the right-hand side, you've got options. If you can stop that phone, the music.
I have stopped the phone.
Okay, because that's still okay. So
Can you
do
hear
you see
any music now?
Okay, now I can't hear it. So on the right-hand side, you see options.
Options.
On the right-hand side, when you select share, a screen opens. And on the right-hand side, it says layout and options. And you have to tick the boxes, share sound and optimize video. Those two little boxes on the right-hand side. Okay, the music is back. If you just switch your the phone music off completely.
I can't see.
Okay. But that phone music keeps coming on.
This is now the laptop.
Oh, now it's the laptop. Okay. Oh, was that on the laptop, the music?
I've changed it. It's now the laptop coming. It's coming from the laptop. So you should
Okay. Okay. So let's try again. So I'm going to mute again, and let's see if we have the picture and the music together.
Okay, please.
Okay. Jai Shri Mataji. I'm just going to see if it's coming through on YouTube.
Jai Shri Mataji, dear brothers and sisters. Jai Shri Mataji, dear brothers and sisters. We have a little hitch with the connectivity. Welcome to this evening's UK-wide meditation. The idea this evening is to focus on the Shiva aspect in us, and Shiva aspect in all things, really. As we are aware of the tribulations that beset the world today, and physically there isn't anything we can do, but spiritually, of course, quite a lot indeed depends on us, on what we do and how we do it. So we'll reflect on Shiva and ourselves being children of the Adishakti, the children that she's taken so much care of and continues to bring up to the point where she would gladly present us to her Lord Shiva. So our mother, Shakti Shiva, expects us to be good children, just to meditate and have and evolve and develop the qualities of our Lord. So this evening we have a short talk dating back from 1982, but as the focus is on Lord Shiva, there isn't anything more to do but to meditate. While the connection problem was going on, you may have taken Bandan, you may have done your foot soak before now. And so if you haven't, or you have been waiting, or perhaps just joining us, please then take Bandan. And bring your attention inside. The attention is such an important aspect of our being. So, where is your attention? First, let's bring it in so that we relax the body, prepare it for minutes, long minutes of sitting without complaining. So we are comfortably seated. We can check our breathing in and out. Our arms and leg muscles are relaxed. And you can check, they're really relaxed. Take a deep breath and see as if you're following the wind into your lungs and out. When the body is relaxed, the mind becomes becomes easier to focus on the mind. I always remind myself of the state of relaxation that I notice in little babies. When I see them, they look so relaxed. Yet they are aware, but not thinking. And I try to get myself into that state. As I'm not a little baby, I'll have to stop the thinking. To stop it, I have to know I am thinking. Am I? And what am I thinking? Is it the chakras? And which one? The deities? The Kundalini? Well, we become our own gurus and we can take ourselves to that state of thoughtless awareness. We should be able to do this not just when we are together meditating, online or offline, online or physically sitting together, but anytime we should be able to. Beautiful. And allow ourselves to be absorbed into that talk. And at the end of the talk, we'll continue in the state of meditation, hopefully much better at the end.
A person who is very spiritually developed cannot exist as the Shiva Tattva on this earth. He has to exist as a balanced person. And when he starts developing that balance within himself, the spirit from his heart Shiva Tattva exists, whether this universe exists or not. It exists even when the whole universe is existing, even when it manifests, it all goes into that, merges into that level. So a person who has a spiritual hankering must know that to raise your Shiva above the heart level, he has to raise it gradually onto a very detached method of existing on top of the sofa, where there is a complete balance. Complete balance. Many people I have seen in Sahaja Yoga are extremely loving, nice, very sweet souls. Like in Delhi, I would say people are not so harsh as in Bombay. Bombay people are little harsh, Pune people are little harsher. But Bombay and Pune people are deep. Reasoning, they have balanced themselves a little. And they have gone above their heart feelings, like simple. Don't be unkind to somebody, don't say anything harsh to somebody. Can be very, very funny also. Had become Delhi servants. They were all talking so much, I was surprised. How did they take to this talking so much there? All were talking, jaga jaga. On the contrary, if I am sleeping there, you all should have been in meditation, sitting down and doing meditation. Instead of that, everybody was busy with all the possible nonsensical topics as if they have no other chance to talk. And they were all jabbering, jab, 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 jab. I didn't know what to say, and I didn't know what. But this is what one has to know, that unless and until you raise your sympathetic attitude, like you tell somebody something, I have had such a problem in this business, say example, I mean, what a topic, but it doesn't matter. If you start, I had a problem in this one, another one, yes, I too had, see the sympathy. I too had such a problem, these people are so bad, that happened, we had the same problem, and so on. They're all talking about things that are irrelevant to search. Even relevant to search yoga, you should not talk when I am there. I have to make humble request to all of you that the way you people sometimes behave is not good and is not congenial to search yoga. Even to keep your mouth open in my front is not a good thing. But I don't want to tell you in such detail, but it is so many things are there that you have to learn before you raise your Shiva Tattva from your heart. You are good at pleasing people, of organizing your excellence. You organize very well, there are no quarrels. Third yogis in Bombay quarrel quite a lot, and even Pune third yogis are quarrel. But I must say Pune third yogis are very deep, and Bombay third yogis are very deep. Individually, they have achieved something. Now they have to go further than that, is to go a little bit in the heart again. This is the second descent they have to feel more that way, because that way they are very, very strict with people. But you see, certain amount of strictness is to be accepted. For example, if somebody is told, don't touch mother's feet, one feels very bad. But this is a very mundane sort of an understanding of the mother. If she says, don't touch my feet, that's what you are supposed to do. You have to do exactly what will please me and not what will please you. So you must change your attention for pleasing all the public. Some people say those who come first time, mother, we must not say this. You must. Certain thing you must say to them. Otherwise, you will make me aprasanna. That will cause problem. But when you say to others, you need not go like Pune and Bombay people in their special Marathi language, but say it in a proper Urdu style, that people don't feel bad, but you must say. You should not put those people on my head. Instead of that, you should tell them in such a way that people are wrong. So to go deeper into you, you must do also individual meditation and samuni. I would not say all the Sahaja yogis in Delhi are like that, but we are very good at organizing. So which our Bombay Sahaja yogis and these Pune Sahaja yogis must learn. They quarrel among themselves and I really get fed up. And they treat each other shabbily, that I don't like. But individually they are all right. So they become individual. Some people become individualistic and some people become publicist. They please the public. Now that's it. What should a Sahaja yogi do? They have to become mother at. They should do what your mother likes. You understand? Need not please the public or need not please the individual, but do what your mother will like. That's a very simple thing which Adi Shankaracharya has told you, that just please the mother please. But nobody makes that study. Try to make the study what makes mother please. Then you will see, I'm very easily pleased. See, as a Shiva Tattva, even if you make mistakes, twice you pull your ears, all right. But don't go too far. See, the mistake you commit is all right. But don't take it for granted that you can go on committing mistakes, because you will get a big rope, but you will hang yourself ultimately, isn't it? So be afraid of the rope also which is given. It will hang you much better otherwise. So one has to understand that you should not be addicted to public opinion or to the opinion of your own. Both things are wrong. You must behave in such a manner that it should please all the deities within you. As far as I am concerned, I don't exist. I have no experience. Really, believe me, I have no experience at all. I just, it's an assemblage of so many existences. Otherwise, I don't exist. I don't find myself anywhere in this body, anywhere. I don't find myself anywhere in the universe. I'm nowhere. I sometimes find, what is all this? It's not mine. It's all foreign to me. But still I permeate into it. Joy is insidious. But I'm not in it. No. If you just try to understand what pleases your mother, you will develop your dignity because I want you to be dignified. It will develop your joy because I want you to be joy. It will give you more capacity to feel more vibrations within yourself because that is what I'm doing. Whatever is good for you, if you do that, it is good. So what I think is good for you, you may not think. You may have your own idea, individualistic again, or maybe public-wise. Like I have told you that please don't arrange my program before 7 o'clock in the evening. Now you may say it won't suit our public. Doesn't matter. It doesn't suit me. That's the main point. Because I have certain timings when only I can really be very busy. That time I have to give to somebody else to speak. So you don't fix my timings according to you. Morning time before 11 o'clock, no program will be. Early in the morning if you fix at 5, I don't mind. I have certain timings which I have to use for some other purpose. So you have to understand that whatever suits me should be done because that is for your good also. Because there are most beneficial. I'm just telling you my own tricks so that you take more advantage of. But they insist on that the people who are going to the office won't be able to come. Such people should not come at all. If there is a picture at 7 o'clock, they'll go at that picture or not. Then why should you make your mother so cheap that it should suit their convenience? If there are few people, it is even better for us. We'll have better accommodation in the kingdom also. So don't make me cheap. That one should understand, not to cheapen me. Keeping the dignity of your mother, whatever she achieved, I agree that all the brothers and sisters must be heard, all the public must be heard, but we can't get rid of the kachras otherwise. There are lots of things which are to be just thrown away. So we should not worry about the kachra part. Whatever is the best we'll have. But to have that also one should not speak harshly. Again, I will say not to use harsh words. The way people get out, like that one should not talk. Change your language. Must educate yourself how to talk to people in a soft way, in a proper. That is very important for Sahaja Yoga. Because if you go on insulting, maybe you might insult some saint. So you should not do in that way. Understand it. And try to make your individual being so capable that when you go to the public, you are able to put the right person, the right concept, the right conduct, the right behavior, and the right knowledge. Here I do not mean right rationally, right which is absolute. Shiva is absolute. He is the giver of absolute knowledge. He knows what pleases him. The moment something happened that he really disturbed me, he set the store. He is just watching this to see. The moment he'll find that this is not working out, he'll stop the whole show and he'll shut it. So though I may say the spectator is Shiva, but he's just a judge. And he sees those things. So try to be alright. A nice spectacle I try to make. To please Shiva so he continues to be there. And this let universe be a nice playful thing in which you rise and attain that eternal life is promised. But one has to understand what is this. Some people have a habit of just looking at me straight all the time. Not the way to be done. Put your eyes down all the time. Just cannot stare at me. Stupid. Apart from stupidity, it did not please me. Will it please you if I start staring at you all the time? I don't stare at you. I try to please you by doing all kinds of things. Why don't you learn something from me? How I try to please? You can't do all these things, of course. I know. Because somebody says, Mother, we went there, a horse was given to us, this, that. This, you cannot achieve yourself for me. See? If I have a difficulty, you can't solve my difficulty. Isn't it? But I can solve it. So I can please you very easily because I have so many methods of pleasing. So whatever methods are there, by which one should not positively displease. That's the only thing. You don't do anything special, but don't do something extraordinary just to displease. If you understand this simple thing, that don't try to do anything that will displease you, please. It's so simple. You don't have to do anything extra. Just try to be loving, affectionate, dignified. I'll be very happy with all that. As it is, I'm overjoyed. I'm very happy. But I have to tell you what one has to achieve and how one has to think about it. So it is necessary now for Delhi people to rise from the heart to the earth. And it is necessary for Bombay and Pune people to go from heart to go from the Sahasrara to the heart. I would say rowdy people are in between. Rowdy people are in between. They are very good organizers, but they don't create problem for me as far as religions are concerned. So I think Rowdy is a place, perhaps where it is my God, that it is so good, whatever it is. But we all can change and inform each other and improve and educate. All this education can come to us if we really love ourselves and care for our evolution. We don't have to bother about it much if we really care. Gradually, all these things work out and the balance can be established. Those people who talk too much do not talk so much. What I feel that when you talk too much, when you talk, it just in between. When it is necessary, you must talk. When it's not necessary, you should not talk. So that kind of personality gradually you can develop in Sanjyoga. That you will develop that wisdom, how far to go, how far not to go. Not to go is the quality of Shiva. He doesn't do anything. He's just sitting down there and watching the whole show. He doesn't do any, but he is the one who has to watch. If he doesn't watch, then the whole show is over. If you understand that in not doing anything, how much he's doing, see the concept. He's doing nothing as such, but he's making everybody dance. In the same way, in one shot, you have both the natures. As Swayogi, you can achieve that kind of a balance. It's for your good, for your evolution, for your development. So today, all of you have a great chance of evolving individually within yourself with Shiva Tattva, which ultimately permeates into the whole. Kabira has said it in a beautiful couplet. I don't know if people have understood. Is mana mamata ko khira kar launga. The compassion of my heart, I will vibrate. I will bring it out. The compassion of my heart, I will vibrate. I bring it out of Pacho Tattva Milaunga and put it into the five elements. See Kabira, you follow him, how great he is. We could talk of Kabir Das. See, he says that take it out of the heart and put it into all the five elements. This is what is Sahaj. If you understand that, then you don't have to understand. You have got it in your heart, become the capitalist in your heart, and become a communist outside. If you can achieve this balance properly, you have done it. And we can do it. All of us put together, we will do it, we can achieve. And we can show to the world that everyone can achieve. All ordinary human beings so far, it can become extraordinary. So today we have decided about ourselves that we are going to do it. We are going to be educated about it in a spiritual way, in a Sahaja way. And every moment, if you watch yourself, you can. And not to explain yourself. Or to say, oh, this happens to me and that happens to me. That's not the point. Many people tell me like that. That's absurd. Challenge yourself. How can it happen to you? Why don't you do it? You should do it. Why can't you do it? Like that, you take yourself to task and you can work it out, I'm sure, because you have got the power. I bless you all for your future development and for your collective. Both things must be looked at. If you have spiritual development and no collectivity, it is useless. If you have collectivity and spiritual development, none. Combine it. So we have to take Shiva and establish him into the Virat. This is what we have to do. And if you understand this point, your relationships with others also will be good, permanent, of a very substantial nature. And the quality of those yogis' life is something very, very important.
We can just about hear you, but no music.
I don't know what to do.
Can I help you with something? What is it you're trying to play? I'm just going to phone you.
I don't know what to do.
I'm just going to phone you.
Jai Shrimati, if you're in meditation, there's nothing more to say. Just keep it as long as you can. See if some more music keeps running. Just you stay in meditation and finish at your own time. Thank you for the evening. Jai Shrimati.
you.